Hello, hello, hello. What am I doing right now? I got dressed and I left out to start doing some work to try to make some money because I'm getting tired of not being able to pay my rent on time. I'm getting tired of how long it's taking me to get my rent in now. I'm getting tired of the games because it's interfering with me getting my rent paid on time. I paid my rent on time. I've had a few incidences when, back when I was in trucking, but I'm getting back on track. I haven't been able to get back on track. And I'm tired of paying my rent late. I'm tired of getting assessed another $100 late fee because my rent late. Because of the games going on. Because I got to run back home because of something going on with the security camera. So I had to come home. I left out, got dressed, do some work. I'm back at the house because I'm looking at my footage. I don't see nobody on camera. And I told you I tried to file a police report yesterday that somebody was deleting the footage. No, it wasn't somebody deleted the footage. The footage was never recorded. You want to know why? Because somebody got into the camera, into the home security app, and reset the settings, the zones, for the camera to alert me that there was motion or somebody present or something present. The zones had been reset. I had my zone set to cover the whole apartment up to the front door. Whoever did it on that day when I got the last alert to motion in the living room that I could physically remember. And it was the day I uploaded that video. It was a few days ago. I got motion of the living room. Once again, it was a blank video with white particles floating and nobody there. So whatever happened had to happen that day or shortly after, because I no longer was getting alerts for motion in the living room. And I didn't know I wasn't getting alerts until my son said the food was almost gone, sent me that text message because he didn't get up and wasn't up when I left out. He was still asleep. And I told you I went out in the parking lot to view the camera to make sure it's functioning right. Because when he get up and start moving around, going in the kitchen, I should be able to see him up, moving about. But he didn't get up. He was still asleep. But it wasn't until he sent me that message late yesterday. Talking about the food almost gone, the mac was good, the greens is right. It wasn't until I got that message that it prompted me to go on my app to view the footage. See if he's been moving around, what time he got up, and whatever. All I see is him exiting the apartment on the doorbell camera at 6:51. Nothing of him coming in here, going in the fridge, walking in this area, going in here getting the food, going in the living room, turning the TV on like he normally do. No footage of that. Nothing. See, when you're dealing with illegal entry and gang stalking, it's really nothing that's going to stop these people from doing what they're doing. And it's nothing but harassment. They falsely accused me of harassment at Chrysler when I was actually being harassed by this gang stalking shit, and it's illegal entry in these apartments. So I discovered what the problem was. I go on the app. I see the zone. The cameras ask you to set a zone for it to alert you of motion. My zone had been reset to a smaller section of the living room. It didn't cover out into the kitchen. It didn't cover the area up here. This section was right here. From the camera, I'm standing back here at the camera. Right directly in front of you is the zone that was set on the camera. Somebody reset the zone and shrank it so it didn't show motion of anybody being over here. So if they did get past the doorbell, and then the doorbell footage was being deleted. So if they did get past the doorbell, you wouldn't see the camera. They could come in here, fix them a plate, do whatever. Because it started right after Thanksgiving. I stayed here all day Thanksgiving. Oh, wait a minute. Just dawned on me. The last time I got motion alert was on Thanksgiving. After the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, when I left out of here. So I take that back. It wasn't the day I uploaded that video. The last motion alert, you know what? It might have been the same day. I don't know. It might have been that Friday. After Thanksgiving. I've been home all day Thanksgiving. All day. Just hanging around, laying around on the couch, watching TV, relaxing. Nothing happening. No alert coming to my phone, or no white particles while I'm here. None of that shit. While I'm laying still on the couch. But the next day I leave out with all this wonderful Thanksgiving cooking in here and pies and shit. I get an emotion alert to somebody in the living room. And that may be the video footage I uploaded that it should be on a Friday. Motion alert. Well, I'll be damned. I got motion alert on the day after I leave out for Thanksgiving. See, them motherfuckers don't fuck with shit around here when I'm in here. They do it after I leave out. So they waited till the next day when my son was gone, I left out. And then they reset the zone so they can come in here and go in my refrigerator. Fix a plate, take small samples of food. Ain't no telling what the fuck they did. And I believe that's what they did. Because the zone didn't reach this area. So they could have came in here. It could have been more than one came in here. Could have been a numerous came in here. This is not the first time they've done that with my cameras. Reset the motherfucking settings. The last camera I had here, I was wondering why I wasn't getting alerts when I would get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. And I went into the camera settings and seen that somebody had put a setting in there. They had actually added a setting in there. They turned on a setting to where the camera wouldn't alert between certain hours. I didn't set that shit. Why would I have a camera not to alert me at any time? I'm trying to catch this motherfucker. So, I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna see how long or how fast I get an alert from the doorbell. I was trying to do it. I thought I was recording prior to this when it took so long to send me an alert to the phone. And, but I wasn't recording at the time. My storage was full. I had to clean it out. So let me, we're gonna do this again. So the doorbell camera, I'm actually getting the alerts to the phone that there's motion. It's the living room camera. And I ain't figured out what they done yet to get the alerts back. Because it's set to alert me, but it's not alerting me. So it must be something else I got to go in there and do. They reset the living room camera. So that individual went in the bathroom, went in the room where my son be at. Could have came in here, helped himself to the food. Made pie. Told you I got that strange message from my son. Apparently seemed like it was from my son. Talking about the food was great and all this shit. I don't like all that goddamn shit. I don't like knowing that there's somebody else coming in my motherfucking apartment whenever the fuck they feel like it. And then everybody else standing around here laughing about that shit. You just as involved in this shit as the motherfucker doing it. Because you know about it, and I can tell these people know about it. They know what these motherfuckers doing. I don't know what the fuck them doctors did to me when the Warren Truck plant sent me to them goddamn doctors. Or who programmed some shit that everybody seems to know my business 24/7. Even what I fucking think. Now, as bad as I need money and my rent late, I need to get out of here and try to make some money. I was out there until I seen my footage not recording. But I really don't know why I ran back here, giving a damn about it, whether it's recording or not. It don't never catch the intruder. So I'm standing here wasting my time when I could have been out there making some money. But now, I'm aggravated. My chest is hurting from yelling because I'm tired of this shit. My chest hurting. And I don't feel good right now. So, and I'm not going out today. So, Let's open the door and see what the doorbell say. See if I get the alert and how long it take. So I'm standing in front of the doorbell. Just got the alert instantly. But if I close the door and open it again, it's going to take, the delay in it to send me an alert it's going to be a while. Let's walk into the living room. See if I get an alert. I'm in the zone. I'm in both zones. I ain't got no alert pop up to my phone that somebody's in my living room. But you see the camera's on. I didn't got that alert. It's going to be a video clip of it, but I ain't got no alert because I done set the zones now. I'm not getting the alerts. You know what this shit is? And I keep seeing these worn trucks, these Dodge Rams around me. This some plant shit. This what this is. This some plant shit. This is some plant manufacturer. Something going with a manufacturer plant. And you've been coming here using my camera because in the plant they got zones. So this got to do with somebody, one of these auto manufacturers. You sit up here and hacking into my goddamn camera because of some shit going on with some billion-dollar corporation that I don't own, don't work at, but they playing games with my goddamn camera because of what? The Renaissance now? You trying to figure out what to do with the Renaissance because GM done moved out of there? Is that why you playing with the zones on my goddamn camera? That's why this going on? Or is it because of Warren Truck Plant? Which one is it? It's dealing with a plant. It's got to be. The motherfucker. Now your Wi-Fi, most don't know. Your Wi-Fi provider can see every device that you have connected to their Wi-Fi that you're paying for. And I found that out when I called my Wi-Fi provider. And they said, the lady looked it up, let's see what you have connected here. And she saw the tablet, the phone, and the surveillance camera. And I'm wondering if there's something on the Wi-Fi provider's end that's being done or that they're doing to interfere with the camera. Since it's already connected to their Wi-Fi system. You know, I'm not computer tech. I'm not in IT, but I'm quite sure I'm thinking something they possibly could be doing. And on the outside of that, somebody that got into the app to reset the set of the zones on my cameras. You got into the Google Home Nest app. And that goddamn telephone crime reporting operator yesterday for Detroit police wouldn't even take the report because I thought the video footage was being deleted. Because I was recorded and I realized why I was being recorded. Now, remember I told you, they shrank the zone to this square space right here. This is pretty much the space you had to be in for my living room camera to alert me that there was motion. Because I was sitting right here, I was doing clothes and whatever. That's why it had footage of me. But from here, all the way in here, when my son was moving about, and he must have didn't come in the living room because there was no footage of him. Now I know why. They reset the zones. I'm getting tired of these motherfuckers hacking into shit that I bought for my security and my safety. I'm tired of getting chest pains, feeling sick, yelling, getting pissed off and mad because of shit I'm buying. A motherfucker somewhere else sitting up on their ass hacking into my shit. So I'm quite sure somebody came in here and probably helped themselves to some holiday meal. My son wouldn't be able to tell. He wouldn't know if they ate that shit. But I'm quite sure you did. Why did you reset the zones to not show in this area of the kitchen? Because you came in here thinking you finna get you some Happy Meal shit. I didn't buy this food for you. I didn't cook this food for you. I don't fucking know you. I don't want you stepping through my goddamn door. This is rent. This apartment is being paid. I'm struggling to keep this bitch paid for. And you gonna bring your motherfucking ass in here because you didn't cook or you knew I was cooking and you think you got the right to come in here and open my refrigerator, helping yourself to my shit? That's why they rearranged the zone. They shrank it because they was in here. There was oil on my blanket. And I used to see this periodically over the years. Even when I was trucking, I would come back and there was an oil stain on my sheets. Some of it was on my clothes. They would have an oil stain on my clothes. This time it's on my quilt. And you know where that come from? I'm going to tell you a sad, horrible story that lets you know how long this shit been going on. My father died in 95. While my father was laying in the casket at Cantrell Funeral Home, I brought his clothes down to put him in for burial. He had a burgundy suit jacket that I buried my father in. When I came to view him after they put the clothes on, there was a big oil stain on his jacket. Nobody knew who did it. I didn't take it off. I didn't go get it clean. But at that time, back in 95, I didn't even know none of this shit was going on. That's how far back this shit go. And so they would come in here and put oil stains on my sheets, my clothes, my quilt. What you think doing that shit gonna make me die? Is you coming in here doing little shit thinking you gonna figure out what to touch, what to place, what to move, what to do that's supposed to make me die? Is that what you doing? They desecrated my father's body before he was buried by putting an oil stain in his fucking suit jacket. That was in 95. That's how long this shit been going on. They hacking into my camera. They getting into the app. They in the phone. They reset the zone. And now I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it is on an app that I ain't figured out yet to get the alerts to come back to my phone about motion being in the living room because I have corrected the zones. This is what's going on. It's Sunday. Rent's supposed to be paid today. I ain't got it. I can't hit no number. Can't win no number. If a number come out, it ain't nothing I'm playing to win money to pay my rent. One of my numbers came out today. Backwards. The number I had money on to try to help catch me up and get back on status. They bring this number out backwards. They're too busy playing games. I don't need $83 ain't gonna help me. My rent ain't $83. I ain't $83 short on my rent. I'm short on all the goddamn rent. I got to get this shit up. And I'm tired of struggling paying my rent. And another thing, Uber is not giving me my 5 stars. I'm 100% certain. They tell me they're supposed to show up. If you get 5 stars, they're supposed to show up in 24 hours. Well, it's been 24 hours. I'm still at a 4.81. And I know for a fact, a gentleman gave me 5 stars. He tried to give it to me when he was in the car. He said the app wouldn't allow him. He gonna do it after he get out and I swipe him out. But I know he was giving me 5 stars. Like I told you, I ain't making this shit up. I can't make this shit up. The reason my 5 stars is dropping is because they're trying to prevent me from being able to rent a rental car. It is Uber. Uber claims that system is automated. It's an automated system that's doing this. Well, somebody must have hacked into it. Because I'm not receiving stars. My stars is subtracting. I'm not getting all no damn complaints. My rides are being recorded now. And all this extra shit, matter of fact, while I'm talking about that, I allowed the Uber app to use of my phone's camera to record the trips now. And after I allowed that usage, that's when I started seeing all this other shit going on with my camera. All of a sudden, the footage is deleting or the doorbell camera, but the footage of me just deleted before it was supposed to delete. And then I got footage showing up that shouldn't be showing up. That wasn't there a minute ago. This app not supposed to perform like that. This delay in my phone, the delay with Uber, all this shit. I notice this shit every time I hook up these cameras. Soon as I hook it up to the Wi-Fi and create that account, this shit starts. It's a delay. The footage start disappearing. Somebody start resetting the settings. I'm not getting alerts. It's the same repetitive fucking idiotic bullshit. I hate that I live in a state that allow this shit. It ain't gonna never end. Because it's gang stalking. Some shit that they ain't even acknowledging. And people who being gang stalked, I don't give a fuck what I put in here to prevent their ass. They still gonna be coming in here. So why do you think they changed the zone to not be able to get nobody on footage being in the kitchen? Because they came in here and was helping themselves to my fucking holiday fucking food. I can't make this shit up. And then I got telephone crime reporting that didn't even want to take a report. Told me to contact Google. And when they tell me it's hacking, then she'll take the report. This is civilian. Then I talked to an officer in Roseville. He said, well, it's probably going to make you mad, but you need to go in there in the police station physically and get in their face. You know how many times I've been in the police officer's face in they building reporting this shit? I'm done. I don't trust the police. I'm tired of this shit going on here. I'm done with it. God gonna take care of you. I'm done with this shit. You came in here, you messed with my camera, so wouldn't nobody, I wouldn't get no alerts that you was in here making yourself motherfucking play.